Welcome. This is an instructional video on how to use PSPad. It's not going to be intensive. It's just going to show you the basics of what you need to do an assignment in CIS 180. I'm your instructor, Terry Davis, and if you have any questions after seeing this video, please let me know. I have PSPad open now. I've installed it on my USB, which you can do yourself. Install it on a USB and use it from the USB. And once you have it open, you just need to go to File and Open and browse for whatever HTML file you want to start editing. Now I have my USB in there. I have a CIS folder in my USB and student files where I'm actually going to tutorial to get a file just to start with. And I'm going to go ahead and open up a starting file as the book might tell you to do. I'm going to open up home text.html, and here's what it looks like to begin with. Now the instructions will tell you in your assignment that you need to rename this file home.html, and that's what I'm going to do right now for you. You want to make sure you rename it so that you can keep the original starting file in case you need to go back to it. So if I go to File, Save As, I can come down here and just take the text out of this particular file name and then save it, and it'll say OK. And now I have a file that says home.html here, and I can use this to begin my project as in the instructions. Now you'll notice that I have line numbers here. By default the line numbers aren't on there. I'm going to go to View and hit line numbers. When you first bring up PSPad, it does not have line numbers, but if you go to View and then line numbers, you have those line numbers, and you want to have those line numbers showing, because when I tell you when I grade your assignments, I will be telling you what line number the problem is on, and what the specific problem might be. So please go to View and put your line numbers in, and that makes things easier for you. You can also go to the HTML menu and do a page preview on this particular file. And this here is what it is. This window is your preview window. You can resize it, do whatever, but you can keep this window available as you edit changes in the main file. Once you make changes in the main file, they'll take place automatically over here on this preview window. The other thing that you'll use in PSPad, and this is the last thing. We've used the File menu to open the file. We used HTML to preview the page, and we're going to be using Check HTML code to check our code. If I click on that, down here at the bottom is what will show you if you have any errors on your page. Now you'll notice that there is a line 1 column 1 error on document type, and that's an error you're not going to be able to get rid of at this point, because we're not dealing with any document type declarations in our earlier files. Later in a later chapter we'll be addressing this particular thing, but that's really all the main things that you need to be able to know how to get through an assignment using PSPad. And again, I'll still have this main file here. Anytime I want to preview it, I can just click on home.html, and the file preview comes back up. And you can do any testing. If you have links in here that you've created, you can test your links from here as well, and watch any changes that you do occur to your file. You'll notice, and as another benefit of using a text editor of this type, you'll notice that over here that you have color codes as well. Your tags are purple. You've got green coded letters here. These are comments. This is all comments begin like this with an exclamation point, and if you have 2 dashes after that exclamation point, when you end the comment you need those 2 dashes. If you don't put those 2 dashes, it doesn't end the comment. In fact, I can probably show you As soon as I take that one dash out, look what happens. This entire page is a comment now, and that could be a problem with some web browsers. Luckily, IE Internet Explorer actually kind of overlooks some of those kind of errors, and even though the page runs, I'll still be making a major deduction on your page if the entire web code is a comment. So comments are green, tags are purple, commands you'll see right here are blue, and then you'll also have the regular text, which is black here. You can do something as simple, and one of the most common mistakes that happens is you might leave out a quotation mark. Here's a quotation marks around this particular style code. If I delete this quotation mark, now look what happens. Everything after it is blue in this particular section, and so that is a problem. If I come up to HTML and I go to check HTML code, one little missing quotation mark gives you all these errors down here. Pretty major, so I will be marking off some points for something like that. But if you use something like PSPad, you can easily find that error. And you'll see here, the red one is the starting error for the whole sequence of errors. All the errors to follow, this red dot here, are as a result of what's happening on line 34 with the missing quote mark, as you can see right here. If I put that quotation mark back in, alright, and I do another check on my HTML code, all those errors are gone. So this is a quick down and dirty on PSPad. I'd encourage you to try it out. It is very simple and easy to use, as I've just demonstrated, and this is what I'll be using to grade your assignments. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me and let me know. Thank you.